Welcome, everyone. Today is Monday, September 12th, 2022. We are live at 10:25 p.m. Eastern from beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Artie. We are Bomber Breaks. I've got for you right now a full jumbo case of Leaf Metal Draft from 2022. Thank you so much for joining in, and welcome to the many of you who are new. I appreciate you giving us the opportunity to break for you. While I get my boxes open, I want to mention a few things we got going on here at Bomber. We, of course, have the Signature Series 1 of 1 that I will leave sealed in the back there, and we'll do that last. But for the rest of you, as we get these open, I want to mention a few things. We are Bomber Breaks. We film most of our breaks through our website, bomberbreaks.com. We are live Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and new release Fridays. Okay, and each one does come with a graded card, so we'll kind of make 2 stacks of those guys, and I'll kind of sneakily cover up the graded ones just for dramatic effect. But yeah, our next live day will be Wednesday. We've got the release of Ignition Hybrid Basketball as our very own buyback, the very best buyback product on the planet. That is not me selling it, that is just straight truth. Check out any old videos of anything Ignition on our YouTube, and I think it will speak for itself. But very cool opportunity to get either cards or memorabilia. We got basketballs and jerseys, with a few other goodies mixed in there. Sorry if I just flashed that one on camera. I kind of was in autopilot mode there. But we are shipping twice a week here. Twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. So these guys will be in the mail no later than Wednesday. I don't believe so, Emily. No, I don't think there are any XRCs in the Hobby Hybrid, no. Yeah, so no later than Wednesday on these guys. This, of course, is a Leaf Metal Draft Football. All cards are shipping. They're going to their current NFL team. We do have an unsigned player spot. So anybody who is still in college or not has not been signed at any time by an NFL team. If the players are currently on a practice squad or have been on a practice squad, then that would count towards their NFL team. So we give practice squad guys to the corresponding NFL team. Obviously, practice squad guys, not the end of the world, but just want to be very clear about that. Unsigned spots, and again, anybody who was not drafted, not practice squad, and all the many, many folks that are still in college. So that's what I got for you. Check out our site, bomberbreaks.com. We also have a Facebook group you can join. There was an invitation to join said group in the eBay message we sent you. We also do a newsletter every day that we are live. So you can subscribe to that newsletter at bomberbreaks.com. Both things designed just to kind of inform you, hey, this is what's on the website, this is what's in the eBay store, these are what we're giving away. We do giveaways each and every Monday for all the past week's breaks, so I got some giveaways to do tonight. At the conclusion of the breaks, usually we got some break credit, some boxes, hobby boxes, some memorabilia on occasion, so kind of good stuff. A little extra incentive just to buy in. You're automatically entered. All you got to do is buy in through the website, bomberbreaks.com. All right, so my plan kind of is going to be to do the top load stuff first, and then we'll do the graded cards next, and then we'll open the 1 of 1 box at the conclusion. All right. Thank you all again for joining in. Appreciate that. Appreciate you getting those payments in on time. All right. With that, we are about ready to move forward with the break. But I do have, in this one, Keith S. with the Cardinals, John W. with the Falcons, Robert Van P. with the Ravens and Cowboys, Joshua G. welcome with the Bills, Jesse R. Panthers, Titans, and Commanders, Willie H. with the Bears, and the hometown 1-0 Brownies. First time I can say that in about a decade plus. Edmund P. with the Bengals. Ronald C. welcome. Broncos, Packers, Rams, Raiders, Dolphins, and Buccaneers. William McC. welcome to you, sir. Lions. Lath with the Texans. Chad S. welcome. Colts. David B. Chiefs. David S. welcome. Jags and Chargers. S. Richardson. welcome. You've got the Vikings. And Edward H. with the Pats. Bob C. Saints and Eagles. CDK with the Giants. Brian B. with the Jets. Sean S. Steelers. Gary P. Niners. Doug P. with the Seahawks, and Nathan Z. has the unsigned player spot. All right, that is what I've got for you. I do appreciate your patience because, as I said, I want to let you guys know where these cards are going. So I will have to look up some assortment of them as we go. All right. All right. First one out is going to be 2 out of 7. Peyton Thorne. Peyton Thorne there. I've got a list of the draft sheets. I have a pretty good idea of a lot of the college guys, but I like to double check. He is the quarterback for Michigan State, so that'll be our first unsigned player for Nathan. Next up, I've got Buffalo Bill, Jalen Wydermyer. The Wydermyer is 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5 for the Buffalo Bills. Here we've got Zamir White. Zamir White for the LA Raiders, or Las Vegas, rather. Las Vegas Raiders, 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3, Zamir White, Raiders. Next, I've got Garrett Newsmeyer, Armed and Dangerous, 3 out of 5. I believe he is still in college. Garrett. Yes, LSU quarterback there, unsigned for Nathan. Here we've got John Michie III, State Pride for the Houston Texans, 21 out of 25. Michie out of 25, Houston. I've got New York Jet and Ohio State Buckeye, Jeremy Ruckert, 13 out of 25. Ruckert out of 25 for the Jets. I see some zebra. I've got for the LA Chargers, Isaiah Spiller, State Pride on the Spiller, 3 out of 5. Several nice short prints, including the Spiller Zebra out of 5 for the Chargers. Next, it's going to be Tanner McKee. Tanner McKee still slinging it in college. 5 out of 30 for the unsigned spot of Nathan. I also have for the Detroit Lions, Aiden Hutchinson. Boom! Tenacious in the purple, 12 out of 20. Congrats to William and his Lions spot on the Hutchinson. Next up, I've got Sam Heward, 5 out of 30. Still playing for the Huskies, so that's going to be an unsigned on Heward. I then have Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson out of 30. Football running back for Texas. So still in college there, going to Nathan and the unsigned. I've got Javante Barnes. Javante Barnes out of 20. Running back for the Oklahoma Sooners. Oklahoma Sooners on that one, unsigned. I've got Jermaine Johnson II, 5 out of 5. He is a New York Jet, the 26th overall pick. Little boom on the, looks like even like a tiger stripe, tenacious Jermaine Johnson there for the Jets. I've got Emeka Egbuka, touchdown Kings for the Ohio State Buckeyes, 11 out of 15, going to Nathan and his unsigned spot. Next, I've got New York Giant Evan Neal. Evan Neal, 6 out of 7 in the red Giants. That is yours, going to CD. Here we've got Zay Flowers, 3 out of 25. He still plays for the BC Golden Eagles, so that'll be Nathan and the, yeah. Here is Mario Williams, 14 out of 15. I believe he is still playing for the Crimson Tide, or rather Oklahoma. He transferred to USC, but still in college there on the Mario Williams. Nathan, it's yours. And for the Atlanta Falcons, Desmond Ridder, State Pride. Boom! John W., 22 out of 25 on the Desmond Ridder. Nice. Here we've got Kennedy Brooks. Kennedy Brooks, 7 out of 15. Football running back for the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles on the Kennedy Brooks. This one's for the hometown Cleveland Browns. Jerome Ford, 6 out of 25 in the purple. Jerome Ford Brownies out of 25. Here we've got Travis Dye. Travis Dye plays for the USC. USC, 11 out of 15, going to the unsigned Nathan Z. That is yours. I've got Alec Pierce. I believe he is an Indianapolis Colt. He is. Pierce in the blue, 24 out of 30. Colts, Alec Pierce. I then have Sky Moore for the Kansas City Chiefs, 7 out of 7. Sky Moore, Chiefs. Here is Chris Rodriguez Jr., 15 out of 20. Chris Rodriguez is a Kentucky running back. Kentucky running back there. Here we've got Jaquan Brisker, who I think might be a Bear. He is. Chicago Bears on the Jaquan Brisker, 34 out of 40. We've got Chris Tyree, 9 out of 10. Still playing for the Golden Domers, and Nathan's unsigned spot on that one. Next, I've got Kenneth Walker III, draft bound for the Seattle Seahawks, 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 on the Kenneth Walker for Seattle. Next, I've got Jaden Reed, 22 out of 25. Still playing for Michigan State on the Jaden Reed, going to Nathan. Here for the Nolan Saints, it's draft-bound snakeskin Chris Olave. Chris, hey, we gotta stay positive. Come on now, we got one. We definitely got 5. Come on, we gotta pick it somewhere. 1 out of 5, Chris Olave for the Saints. Bob, that is yours. We got this, Sean. Come on now. You can yell at me at the end if we don't get one. Here is Jakari Roberson, 3 out of 7. He is on the Pittsburgh Steelers, I believe. Pittsburgh Steelers, what I'm showing. Shakari Robinson out of 7. Next, I've got L.A. Ram Kyron Williams, 2 out of 3. Touchdown Kings in the red out of 3 on the Kyron for the Rams. Next up, I've got New York Jet Garrett Wilson, OHIO, 24 out of 30. Touchdown Kings for the Jets on the Garrett. Here is Baltimore Raven, Kyle Hamilton. Kyle Hamilton, 3 out of 5 for Baltimore. Next up, I've got Kansas City Chief, George Karlaftis, Tenacious. Tenacious, 21 out of 30, Kansas City. And for the Green Bay Packers, it's Touchdown Kings, Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs, 7 out of 25, Packers. Here's the Carolina Panther, Matt Corral. Matt Corral, QB, 4 out of 25. Nice one there for Jesse and his Panther spot, Matt Corral. And more quarterbacks. We've got Malik Willis for the Tennessee Titans in the red. 2 out of 3. Boom! Nice hit there, Tennessee. Jesse, that is yours. I see you got a few quarterback teams. You're going to get a few of them there. Malik Willis out of 3. Next, I've got Brian Robinson Jr. for the Washington Commanders. 22 out of 40. I agree, man. As I said, I'll be disappointed for you if we don't get him, but let's see what happens. Robinson Jr. was Commanders. That's out of 40. And here we've got Abram Smith. Abram Smith, 22 out of 30. Abram is currently a free agent, is what I'm showing. So, looks like Matt possibly New Orleans Saints. So, thinking Saints. I'm gonna put that. I'll let the guys do the sort and go into his current team. I'm thinking Saints, but don't hold me to that. But looks like Saints is what I'm showing on Abram. Here is Philadelphia Eagle Carson Strong. Carson Strong there, 15 out of 25 for Philly. Next, I've got State Pride, Xavier Worthy, 11 out of 25. Still playing football for the Texas Longhorns on the Xavier Worthy, going to Nathan and his unsigned spot. Another unsigned player going to be still the Florida Gators quarterback, Anthony Richardson. 5 out of 5. Little tiger stripe in there. Richardson there. Nice one, the Gators. Here I've got Isaiah Likely. Is he likely a Raven? Was that bad? That was probably bad. Baltimore Ravens in D. Touchdown Kings in the purple. 14 out of 20. 14 out of 20 there for the Ravens. Next up, I've got Nakobe Dean for the Philadelphia Eagles. State Pride. 4 out of 20. 4 out of 20 Eagles. Nakobe Dean. And another Chris Olave. Boom! Touchdown Kings in the pink for the Saints. 18 out of 20. OHIO. Saints on the Olave. Here we've got Christian Harris. I see some tiger stripiness. 4 out of 5. 75th pick of the Houston Texans. Houston Texans on the Christian Harris. I have up next Trent McDuffie. Trent McDuffie, 3 out of 5. The 21st pick of the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs on the McDuffie. That's got a little snakeskin action going on there too. Pretty cool. Hitting a lot of variations. So far, I've been 100% on the Joe Montanas. This one for the 49ers. Gary P. Maybe Gary P is like, man, I watched enough of this. Joe Montana keeps showing up. Come on, Pickett. Let's go. 2 out of 5 on the Joe. Very cool. Tiger stripe and everything. Nice one, Gary. Congrats. Next up for the Atlanta Falcons. How many animal print variations we're going to get? Tyler Algier. Falcons, 5 out of 5. Nice one, Hot Atlanta and John. I've got Zamir White. Zamir White, the 1 of 1 printing plate going. You know, I've done Zamir enough times, you'd think I would remember where he goes, but Zamir White. Raiders. Raiders on the Zamir White, 1 of 1. Congrats. Are in order for Ronald C. Ronald C., that one is yours. I have Ty Fry Fogel, 14 out of 15. He is a free agent. Free agent, I'm thinking, on the Fry Fogels, but I've got at least 14 out of 15. I then have Zonovan Knight, draft bound. More tigery goodness, 4 out of 5. I think he is still rocking it in college. No, football running back for the New York Jets. I apologize. New York Jets, Jets Jets on that one. Brian B. Draft bound Zonovan Knight is yours out of 5. I've got Hendon Hooker, 1 out of 7. I think Hendon's definitely still in college. But let's see. Yeah, Tennessee still on the Hendon Hooker out of 7, unsigned. Here I have Tenacious of Ahmad Gardner. 2 out of 5. Going to the New York Jets. New York Jets on the Ahmad Gardner. Here is Buffalo Bill Khalil Shakir. Touchdown Kings. 14 out of 25. Bills. Next, it's going to be Javion Halai. 19 out of 20. He has appeared with the Bengals in there early on, so he's going to go to the Cincinnati Bengals. 19 out of 20 on the Javion Halai. Here is Washington Commander quarterback Sam Howell. He was the MVP of the 2018 Military Bowl. Commanders 2 out of 15 on the Sam Howell. Next, I've got Daxton Hill for the Cincinnati Bengals. State Pride, 8 out of 25. Bengals. Here's New York Giant Kayvon Thibodeau. It is 5 out of 5. Kayvon Thibodeau, 5 out of 5. New York Giants. Nice. And we've got Jalen Cropper, 10 out of 20. Jalen is still playing for Fresno State, it would appear. So he's going to go to Nathan's unsigned spot, Jalen Cropper. Next up, I've got Cameron Rising, armed and dangerous. 13 out of 20. I think he's still at Stanford, but let's confirm. Cameron Rising. Or Utah, rather. Utah Utes. Utah Utes. First team all Pac-12. Maybe we'll save him for one of these super cool other ones, right? We'll see. Let's not give up yet, though. All right, next up, I've got Kingsley Enagbare. Leaf Metal Draft Redemption on the Kingsley. He is the Green Bay Packer. Green Bay Packers on that one. And next up for the unsigned spot from the Ohio State University State Pride, Travion Henderson. 10 out of 15. Travion Henderson out of 15. Unsigned Buckeye. Here's one for the hometown Brownies. It's award winners David Bell. First team All-American from Purdue. 3 out of 15 on the David Bell for the Browns. Next, I've got Charlie Kohler. Charlie Kohler, 5 out of 15. Plays for the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens on the Charlie Kohler. And we've got Walker Howard, 19 out of 20. Walker Howard is LSU. LSU on that one. I see another LSU Tiger, but he's going to be a Houston Texan. It's Derek Stingley, a little Zebra State Pride. 2 out of 5 for the number 3 pick in the draft. So I hit a pretty key pass breakup already. We've got Dallas Cowboy, Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert, 3 out of 5. Jalen Tolbert out of 5 there for the Dallas Cowboys. Have Ja'Cory Brooks. Ja'Cory Brooks, 4 out of 20. He's still playing for Alabama Crimson Tide, going to the unsigned spot. Next up, I've got David Ajabo for the Baltimore Ravens. Ajabo, it is a 1 of 1. Boom! Ravens, Robert Van P. That is yours. Tenacious 1 of 1. David Ajabo, congrats, man. Wow, and speaking of congrats, Gary P. Gary P. Joe Montana, number 2. 4 out of 4. Wow. Wow. Man, I tell you, if I had Kenny Pickett in this break, it would stink to go the entire thing and not have... Wait, oh, is that the very last card? Oh, what do we have here for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Kenny Pickett. Boom! 36 out of 40. That's kind of funny. That was the very last one of the non-in-case stuff. Kenny Pickett from a man, Sean, not to be denied. Tell you, Leaf Metal Draft, folks. I think we got more of it on Wednesday. I'm not positive, but producing a lot of the who's who for sure, and including Kenny Pickett there. So, all right, now let's move on to the in-case stuff. Good luck, everybody. First one out is going to be draft-bound Christian Harris. Okay, so these are like the proof ones with no back. They're going to be 1 of 1s. Christian Harrison. Very cool, Sean. Christian Harris is going to be Houston Texans, the 75th pick of the Houston Texans. Very cool. Christian Harris there, Houston. Next up is Caleb Williams, Crystal Snake, pre-production proof autograph. Caleb still slinging it in college. Caleb Williams there, the unsigned spot. Very good stuff. Last card, but that's a sweet one right there. Caleb Williams, 1 of 1 snakeskin. Man, this stuff is cool. Next up, it's going to be Crystal Gold, Damani Jackson, Tenacious. Damani Jackson still playing at USC. So that'll be another one for the unsigned spot. Damani and Caleb. All right. Next up, I've got Malik Cunningham, the Mojo RWB. Malik Cunningham. He's the quarterback for Louisville on the Malik Cunningham, 1 of 1. Ooh, I really like this one. The Super Prismatic Gold. Boom! Kaytron Allen. Kaytron Allen, man, that is pretty. Pretty. Let's see. I'm thinking Kaytron's going to be unsigned spot, but let's double check. Kaytron Allen. Still at Penn State. Yes, sir. Another one for the unsigned spot. Congrats. Next, I've got Ja'Cory Brooks, the 1/1 Wave Gold. I think I just looked him up, and he was still, Crimson Tide. Another unsigned spot one on the Ja'Cory Brooks. Here we've got Chris Larkin, the 1/1 Wave Green. The Chris Larkin is the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs on this one going to David B. The 1/1 Green Wave, Chris Larkin. And the last of the encased is going to bring us Pierre Strong Jr., the Crystal RWB 1/1. Pierre Strong. New England Patriots. New England Patriots on that one. All right, which brings us to our individually boxed 1/1. Good luck, everybody. All right, and the 1/1 signature series is going to be Cade Klubnik. Cade Klubnik for the Clemson Tigers. Starting quarterback for the Clemson Tigers, Cade Klubnik, or at least on Clemson. I shouldn't say starting. I haven't seen Clemson play yet. As on Clemson, though, the 1/1. That will go to the unsigned spot and Nathan. All right, all things considered, I think we've been pretty darn good in this here Jumbo Leaf Metal. Let's quickly recap. So let's start, and again, this is subject to finalization by the sort staff, but this is kind of what I have briefly here. This is going to be our unsigned spot. We got the 1/1 Cade Klubnik. We have encased of Ja'Cory Brooks, the Kaytron Allen, Malik Cunningham, Domani Jackson, and Caleb Williams. Brooks, Walker Howard, Travion Henderson, Rising, Cropper, Hendon Hooker, Freifogel, Richardson, Xavier Worthy, Jaden Reed, Chris Tyree, Chris Rodriguez, Travis Dye, Mario Williams, Zay Flowers, Emeka Ugbaka, Javante Barnes, Bijan Robinson, Sam Heward, Tanner McKee, Garrett Newsmeyer, and Peyton Thorne. Again, that was what I believe to be the unsigned. And then the rest of the guys going out to the NFL teams. We had Pierre Strong Jr., Chris Larkin, and Christian Harris. Pickett, Montana, Ojabo, 1/1, Tolbert, Derek Stingley, Kolar, David Bell, the right to redeem Kingsley Adegbare, Kayvon Thibodeau, Daxton Hill, Sam Howell, Jalen Halai, Shakir, Ahmad Gardner, Zonovan Knight, the 1/1 plate of Zamir White, Tyler Algier, Montana again, Trent McDuffie, Christian Harris, Chris Olave, Nakobe Dean, Isaiah Likely, Carson Strong, Abram Smith, Brian Robinson Jr., Malik Willis, Matt Corral, Romeo Dobbs, Carl Laftis, Kyle Hamilton, Garrett Wilson, Kyron Williams, and Jakari Roberson. Also have Chris Olave, Kenneth Walker, Jaquan Brisker, Sky Moore, Alec Pierce, Jerome Ford, Kennedy Brooks, Desmond Ritter, Evan Neal, Jermaine Johnson, Aiden Hutchinson, Isaiah Spiller, Jeremy Ruckert, and John Michie, plus Zamir White and Jalen Watermeyer to bring us home. Thank you all so much. We're going to go ahead and stop and save. Elite Football is next.